How's it going, everyone? In this video, I have over 20 new game pickups to talk about, including my entire Switch 2 collection, a new Holy Grail that I finally got for the Switch 1, and a retro steal that I got from Gamestop that I'm really excited to tell you guys about. And this giant stack of games that is falling everywhere, it's a whole mess. If you guys like game pickup and collecting videos just like this, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and let's not waste any more time. Okay guys, we're back here at the hand cam, and I'm going to start with the Switch 2 games. Everything else in this video is going to be in order, and these are going to be in order from when I bought them, but I did want to do the whole Switch 2 collection in one go. So let's start with the obvious, and that's Mario Kart World. Now, I like Mario Kart World. It's not my favorite Mario Kart game ever, and I really haven't played it that much in comparison to a lot of other Switch 2 games. It's great. I think the gameplay mechanics are excellent. The racing is really fun. The graphics look great. It just isn't my favorite Mario Kart just because of the different format, and that's completely fine. It's going to be something that's going to improve as the game goes on, as the console life goes on. I mean, I not really have anything too much bad to say about the game other than it's just not my favorite. Still really good though. Cyberpunk 2077, everybody bought this game for Switch apparently. It was the best-selling third-party game on Switch 2, and 75% of copies were physical, which is crazy. But yeah, this game is excellent. It is every bit the part. It deserves the success. It is so good, and it runs amazingly on Switch 2. If you haven't picked up a copy of it yet, I highly, highly recommend. Go grab Cyberpunk. You're going to have an amazing time with it. I don't want to say too much more because it was a really special experience, and I don't want to spoil it for anybody. So yeah, please, please play Cyberpunk. Yakuza 0 Director's Cut. This was a launch day buy for me, and yes, I know it's a game key, but there's going to be more. I have bought game keys, so disclaimer now. I know I don't like them, but I do want to play games on Switch 2, so that's just kind of how it is. This game I've wanted to play for a long time, and now that I saw that they were coming out on Switch 2, I thought it was a perfect time to jump in. I've never played a Yakuza game, and this game is excellent. It took me probably 3-ish hours to really sink my teeth into it and get the game. I was like, wow, this is like a soap opera. And once I was bought in, this is so much fun. I think I'm about 10-ish hours in, so still a ways to go, but really enjoying my time with Yakuza and also taking this one slow. I like Kiryu, I like Majima. I've played the game in both Japanese and in English. I don't think the English dub is amazing, but I don't think it's bad either. So whatever way you play this game, you can't really go wrong with Yakuza 0. Also, great place to start because I am picking up on it pretty quick. Hogwarts Legacy, another game key. This is my fiance's game, actually. She was very excited for the Switch 2 release of this. We never got it on Switch, and she never played it, though she's a huge Harry Potter fan. So this game I've not played, only she's played it, and it looks good, and it seems to run pretty good. So I think it's a good port. Bravely Default Flying Fairy. I got this with a gift card and some trade credit. Haven't opened it yet, haven't played it yet. I've never played a Bravely Default game. I have Bravely Default 2 and it's sealed also, so I think I was just looking for something to buy on Switch 2 and about this. I will play it sometime though because I really do like Team Asano from Square Enix. I'm a big Octopath Traveler fan. So this one is definitely good. All the reviews are great for it. Just need to find some time to play it. I get through like 1 or 2 JRPGs a year, and I tend to overestimate how many I can finish in a year. Usually the number is like 2, and I think it's going to be like 5, but it's not, so. Donkey Kong Bonanza. This game was excellent. I played this all the way through, really enjoyed it. If I had to compare it to Odyssey, I know I made a video comparing it to Odyssey, but they are really two different games. This is less of a precision platformer, more of just a destruction, kind of just general sense you jump around in it, but it's not really the expressive platformer that Odyssey was. But I really did like Bonanza. I liked it a lot, and the end of this game is fantastic. It is so good. It's one of the best gaming moments of the year. For sure, if you know, you know. Don't spoil it in the comments, but it is excellent stuff. Play Donkey Kong Bonanza. Probably my runner-up for Game of the Year if Clair Obscur didn't come out. And finally, a game I just got today. It's Star Wars Outlaws. By the time you see this video, I will have another video up on how this runs on Switch 2. I actually got this early. I'm recording this on Tuesday, and the game comes out on Thursday. So I will have a little bit of advanced knowledge to the general public about how this runs. But this was not given to me by any means. I just have some local game stores that are awesome. And yeah, I've never played this game. I'm not a huge Ubisoft design fan. I don't like their whole open world thing that they do. But this game has always been interesting to me. I am a mid-tier Star Wars fan. I haven't seen all of the movies. I didn't see the last one, but I am excited to play it. Okay, moving along here to everything else. This dates back to May from my last collection video. Every game after that collection video is in this video. Starting with Tron Evolution. I liked this game when I was a kid. I had it. I was a big Tron fan when Tron Legacy came out, so I was very excited to get Evolution. And I will say, this game, I remember it being not that bad, and I wanted to try it out again. So I found it at a yard sale for like $5, which actually ended up being a pretty good deal. And it's got this like nice, really nice reflective artwork. It's one of my favorite PS3 boxes. The only thing that kind of stinks about it, it has this PlayStation Move thing here, but nice complete copy, $5. I will eventually go back and try and play through this game one more time. I liked it as a kid. You know, reviewers didn't really love it at the time, so we'll see. Pac-Man World 3. I'm a huge Pac-Man World 2 fan, and I've always been curious about this game because it's weird. It's fully voice acted. Pac-Man is like kind of witty, and there's like, it's really funny actually. It's a funny game, and there's like combat. Like you don't bounce on enemies, you punch them, and then there's combos, and the world is very dark, and it's like very dark and industrial, and it's a very weird game in general. Very, very strange. But this game tends to go for like $40-ish. I found this at Gamestop, and I usually keep the Gamestop stickers in here. It was really nice and complete. Yeah, you can see it was $24.99 or $23 with discount. So that was not one I was going to leave at GameStop. The GameStop I go to when I go home is very good and usually has a good retro stock. And so this was a great deal, and I will play it at some point. I don't know. I wonder if we're going to get a remake of this, because we got Pac-Man World Repack 2 coming, which I'm very excited for. I don't know if we're going to get this one, because this is weird. I do think we will, because they added voice acting to Pac-Man World 2 Repack, and it's the same guy who voiced Pac-Man in this game. So I do think we will see Pac-Man World 3, but it will likely be quite a different game. I think it will. I think it'll be a little bit different than what this was. Next up were two games I found really cheap at a Walmart, and that is Farming Simulator 22 and Far Cry 6. I did end up changing the case with something else. It's Far Cry 6. I will get to it later. These games were both brand new for $5 at a Walmart, so I grabbed them. I said it before in the with Star Wars Outlaws. I don't love Ubisoft's game design, but it was just really cheap, and even at $5, like, I got my money's worth because I replaced the case. But maybe one day. I do like Breaking Bad, and Gus Fring is awesome, so maybe I'll get some enjoyment out of that. That's kind of like the big whole thing with Giancarlo Esposito in this game. Farming Simulator, I think Meg said she was interested in playing this. I'm not really, but it is cool. And like I did in a little short, it has a huge full-color manual, complete with the notes section. So that is always very fun. Yu-Gi-Oh! The Early Days Collection. My very first video talks about me wanting to get this game. And it took a couple months, but I did. I did part with the cards, because I basically got the game for free if I parted with the cards. I didn't have any interest in the bonus cards. Harpy's Feather Duster is very important in my favorite game, which is Yu-Gi-Oh! Worldwide Edition, Stairway to the Destined Duel. You do need Harpy's Feather Duster, and pretty much every other like board clearing card in that game is super valuable. I do like Yu-Gi-Oh!, especially classic Yu-Gi-Oh!, where there's not as many crazy mechanics and gimmicks and whatnot. So I bought this pretty much just to play Worldwide Edition, and for that, it was worth it, because it was $20 on Amazon, and I think I had a gift card. Okay, quick break, because the next few games I got at the Long Island Retro Gaming Expo, which I didn't record at, and I was going to record, but then I didn't for some reason. But take it as proof that I went, because if you look at LGR's video from last year, I'm in it right there. So take my proof that I was there. I was there this year, that video was last year. But anyway, I managed to find a Switch game that was in my Switch games I still need video, my top target, and I paid a lot, but Dragon's Lair Trilogy, I have finally got it. This game kind of haunted me throughout the whole day, because I tend to like want to not pay sticker price, but the seller was not moving on it. Despite him having 2 copies and them sitting all day, he was not budging, which is fine. I respect the seller. And I did end up buying it. It was new, but I wanted to play it, so I opened it. But it is very nice, very clean. Comes with the manual, which is very pretty, as it should be. It's Dragon's Lair. It's supposed to be pretty. There's not much gameplay here. But I am really happy to have this one, because this game means a lot to me. Dragon's Lair is very nostalgic to me. Even at LI Retro, I played Space Ace on several different consoles. They had it for the CDI, they had it on a Jaguar CD, and they had an arcade cabinet. So I was like, well, today has been like dominated by these Don Bluth FMV games, so I might as well just pick up Dragon's Lair. So this was my chance to get it. It was really the first time I've seen it in the wild, and very, very glad to have this Switch Holy Grail, really. Grail for my collection in my possession. Now, I don't want to say collection twice too soon, but very happy to have this one. Finally, that video is now outdated, but still go watch it. At that same convention, I picked up Persona Q. I've been wanting to get Persona Q 1 and 2 on 3DS. I know I have that modded 3DS, which actually may be on the way out for a bigger trade coming down the line. So I did want to pick this game up. I've been meaning to grab it. It was a little bit more than I was willing to pay. I think it was $60, but it also came with the art book, which is cool. Although I wish they had just the whole big box set, and I would have paid up a little bit more for that. But I do have the art book, and it's really nice. I love all of these characters to death. I do need to play Persona 3 Reload, but Persona 4 is especially a special game for me. But I do want to go through this game because it's super cool. Etrian Odyssey, like dungeon crawler RPG. Definitely a different style, but still very unique, and still trapped on the 3DS. I really thought after we got the Etrian Odyssey trilogy on Switch, we would get a port of this, but no such luck yet. Maybe it'll come to Switch too. Crisis Remastered. You saw me playing this in the Where Are All the Switch 2 Games video. I'm a little iffy on this one. I really liked Crisis 2 on PS3 when I played that, when it came out. This game, I think it's showing its age a little bit. I don't know, when I was playing it during that video, was not as high on it. Controls a little weird, you run really slow or really fast, it's stiff. I don't know about this one. But I did get this at LA Retro. I found it at a GameStop used the day before I went for $35, and then I found it new at the convention. So I bought it at the convention. I told myself at GameStop, I was like, you're gonna be spending a bunch of money the next day anyway. Just save it, and it was literally the first game I found. I was like, well, yep, now it's a sign. Gotta buy it. I do want Crisis 2 and 3. Those have physical remasters, yet those are definitely rarer than the first game. So this is the easy one of the trilogy. PS5, here we have Demon Souls and Elden Ring Night Rain. I guess I would pair these up. Demon Souls was $25, Night Rain was $40, but I got it for $35. It was new when I bought it. Both great Souls-like games. I've been playing Night Rain with my friends. That's a lot of fun. We still need to really play more of this. We haven't had a ton of time to do it, but I'm enjoying it. Demon Souls, my good friend Justin, he swears by this game, and I've always heard it's one of the most beautiful games ever, like hands down. I am a Souls-like fan, and I'm excited to play this one. I started up Lies of P, kind of dropped it, so maybe this will be next if I don't go back to Lies of P. This is Blood Drive on PS3. I found this while thrifting. It's brand new. It was $3. I was like, why not? It has like a 40 on Metacritic, so it'll probably stay sealed. It'll go next to my sealed copy of L.A. Noire, which I will never open because I have no need to open it. Mario Kart DS. This is not the cleanest copy ever. It's got like a big gash right here and some stickerage on the back. I do love Mario Kart DS. I had the red fat DS bundle when I was a child, when the DS was new, and I played this game to death. So it was nice to go back to it. I played it for an afternoon. Had a good time with it. Happy to add it to the collection. And that's it for the LA Retro games. Just a few more here. Little Kitty Big City. Got this for Meg. She was interested in this game, and at Target it was on clearance for $10. So when I see a Switch game for $10, you buy it. That's just my personal philosophy. And it's especially a fan gamer release with lots of really cool goodies in here. Very exciting. This is very nice inner art. It's in Meg's Switch right now, but Little Kitty Big City, she's been enjoying it. And for $10, you cannot go wrong. I don't think you can go wrong. Gears of War Reloaded. I made a video on this. Go watch it if you haven't already. I know there's probably a few of you who haven't watched it already. $40 for this game. I'm not so sure. I beat it in like 6 hours, and it's $10 on every other console it's available on. But if you want to play multiplayer on the modern consoles, it does run really well. It looks really good, and this is a classic game. It's probably worth it. So I enjoyed it. I ran through it pretty quickly, which honestly is fine. Not a ton of games you can really run through quickly anymore, so I was okay with this one. Gears of War Reloaded, happy to have this in the collection. Still weird, still very weird, but cool one. Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. I thrifted this for $2. I don't own a 360 anymore, so I can't play this, but I will find something to do with it because I was not leaving it at Goodwill. And finally, I have the best score of this entire video. These were found at a GameStop during their 3 for $60 sale, so it was 3 games under $29.99. You got them for $60. So $20 each, or if there was 2 games for $29.99, it was basically buy 2 get 1 free. And that was what happened in this case. So I ended up finding a copy of Dino Crisis that was just traded in this beautiful mint condition, complete. It's actually in my PlayStation because I've been playing it because I'm on a Resident Evil kick after playing 2 and 3. This game is really enjoyable. If you like classic Resident Evil, it's just more of the good stuff. There are some different mechanics. There's some kind of nuances that differentiate it from classic RE. It's not exactly the same, but it's kind of the same. It's mostly the same shtick. Get items, survive, manage resources, whatnot. Great, great game. And this was like $27. It wasn't exactly $29.99, but like steal pricing. It was such a good deal. I could not leave it there. And I probably would have bought it if it was like 40 or 50, honestly, because I've been looking for a copy of this game. Really, really glad to have this. This one is going in the collection, and I'll probably like put it on the shelf, get a little case for it. Huge, huge Dino Crisis pull. We love those. We take those. But even bigger was this game that I found. And I had never heard of this until I found it. And it's Jade Cocoon, Story of the Tamariu. I probably just butchered that. But this is a RPG, a turn-based like Pokemon-like RPG from Crave Entertainment. And it was created with one of the character designers from Studio Ghibli. So it's very, very beautiful looking. It's got that Studio Ghibli art style. And it's like Pokemon-like. Apparently this game is pretty short. It's in this double case, but there's actually just one disc. There's the manual here, which kind of flips out like that. And then, yeah, just one disc. See there, yeah, definitely kind of a Studio Ghibli vibe, even just to that guy. I don't even know their name. I think it's Levon is the character's name. But I do intend on keeping this. Originally, I was going to sell it, and I was like, oh, I'll get Dino Crisis for free. But it was like $30, and it's such a good deal, and it's a really kind of cool game, and it's such a nice copy. I'm really kind of on a PS1 collecting high now. I kind of want to grab more PS1 games after finding these. But I originally just walked out of the store with these two, and then a day later, I was like, wait, I could have gotten a free game. And so I went back, and thankfully, everybody at Gamestop was super nice, and they let me pick out a game for basically free. And so I got Omori on Switch. I know there's a lot of fans of this game. I've heard nothing but great things. I do think I'm going to sell it, though, because I kind of spent a little more money with my wedding coming up, and I want to claw a little bit back. So maybe this one, we'll give it a week and see if it ends up back on the sell pile. I have nothing against Omori. I know this game has its fans, and I'm going to get yelled at in the comments for even, like, hinting that I'm going to sell it. But we'll see what happens with Omori. But I did get this game for basically free. And that's it, guys. That's all of my pickups since May. It's about 25 games. Let me know what you think. What was the best game I picked up, or what is your favorite game of the lot? Leave me a comment down below, and subscribe if you have not already for more video game discussions, collecting, and just generally fun stuff like this. My Scott the Woz hands impression is now over. I will see you guys in the next one.